Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Cities Skylines Let's Play. Last time we put in these cargo terminals here. I was thinking about putting another one here for a future development, but we'll do that at the time. And I think this episode we're going to look at the possibility of transit for passengers by train, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. We'll see. We're going to figure that out. That's what we're going to figure out today. Now, since last time, I've been doing some little bit of tweaking. So for things like, I made sure we've got enough power and water. We've got a few more incineration plants down here to deal with more of the garbage that's been coming through. I've missed something down here. I think it was a fire station. Sorted that out. And over down here, I've put one more fire station, one more police station, because they were saying there's not enough services. And to be honest, the ratings weren't that great. I've also popped in a couple more roundabouts in the industrial zone in the hope of freeing up the traffic. Now, the traffic on this side, not too bad. If we actually have a look at the traffic layer, okay, there's some red sections, but you know what? There's a lot of green in there, the bits of green around the edges. It's a bit busy around here, but I've been playing with the settings, seeing if we can get better flow through there. I might put a one-way system through the middle of this whole section here. And I think maybe with some more transit and stuff, we'll be looking at good stuff. But for some reason, on this side, it's not the same story. We're pretty much gridlocked round here for the most part. I'm not sure why just yet. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. It might just mean that some of this area needs time to settle down after me putting these roundabouts in. It might not. We'll see. Keep an eye on that. So, overall, looking pretty good. Keeping an eye on various different things as I go around the map. And the question in my head now is trains. Where are we going to put the trains? And I think it would be really quite good if we could get something in right down here. Because there's a lot of kind of, maybe either end. Something like a train station over here and then a train station down here. But how on earth you'd get the railway line through, I have no idea. One thing that is terrible that I want to look at quickly, and I don't know whether we've got the money to do it, is education. Elementary schools are overcrowded. Okay, we've got a capacity of 1,800 and it's 3,000 something. High schools, something similar, and university. Yeah, there's a lot more eligible than we have for capacity. So I think what we might need to do is put a couple, maybe a couple of universities in. Definitely another high school or two. And elementary schools, I mean, one in each of these zones is just not cutting it. We need some extra ones. So let's have a look at the education section. We can't afford a university. We can afford a high school. Now we've got two up there, and the high school status is not great. Ideally, we could do with doubling it. So if we put a high school kind of down here and over there, that will help. So we're going to offset these two slightly because everything is slightly wonky. So actually what we'll do is we'll put one high school there. That's going to make all of those people happy. And as it peters out over here, we've got quite a lot of land there. We'll put a high school somewhere over here. Not exactly sure. I think on the edge there. So what we're going to need to do is actually take off a bit of this road. Then that will allow us to put a high school there. But for some reason it won't let us. Space already occupied, which is fine. Slope too steep. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the landscaping, aren't we? Okay, so bulldoze, all of that. Destroy structure? Hang on a minute. What structure? What's the structure around here? What? Oh, is it the crematorium? Gonna have to move that. Okay. Relocate building. Just to there. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Now, the slope is a bit steep, but let's see what we can do. Thought it snapped in there for a sec. I mean, it doesn't want it there. Too steep slope. It doesn't want it... Oh, no, there. We can have it there. Perfect. Brilliant. Done. Oh, the ripples are going through. So that should sort out education in the high school branch as we move forward. Elementary, again, we need a lot more elementary. Now, these elementary schools are servicing zones which are not densely populated, but these ones are. So I'm thinking extra ones in that area. So let's split the elementary schools. Let's have a southern one and a northern one. Shall we? Or an east and west? Slightly east and west. Okay, so let's move the elementary school. Only going to cost a couple of grand. And if we put it on this junction here instead, try and find somewhere where it's not going to completely... Yeah, it is. I was going to say completely demolish like 20 million things, but never mind. And then we get another... Oh, we're out of money. Okay, let's continue the game. Unpause the game. Check the zoning. We've got some space here. We'll fill that with... Where's my bucket tool? There we go. We'll fill that with... Actually, we've got some commercial going across there, haven't we? So, is that dense commercial? There, and then dense residential there. There we go. We've filled that gap. So, yeah, we've got an elementary school there, and I think we need an elementary school over here as soon as we've got the money for that. Which we just have. We've got a right next to a park, and it doesn't really fit, so we'll have to have it on the other side of the road. Fantastic. And then a similar situation up here. We're going to move the elementary school one way and add a second one in. So let's zoom out so we can see kind of like the whole area. That's the elementary school. Let's move it to over there. Only costs 2. And then have a second one over here. Are we going to hit anything that we don't want to construct over? That seems to be fine. Brilliant. So we've managed to get a bit of an injection. Hopefully those elementary schools are going to increase the availability. I'm not 100% holding out a lot of hope for that. But our efforts with the high schools have now put us in the orange, in the yellow. So having 4 gets us to just where we need to be. We also do have one here as well, but that doesn't help a massive amount. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should have one more. Eligible, 4,000, capacity 5,000. No, actually that's okay. University's not doing too great. I'm thinking we may actually need 2 universities in this town. Maybe one at the north end and one at the south end, or maybe one on this road. One. Oh yes, that's a fantastic thing to do. Okay, university. How much is it going to cost to move? 15,000. Well, we've got the money for it. Let's do it. So I'm thinking we'll have one on the edge of town just here. University. It's between all these residential people that are going yes, and all those guys are getting sad because we moved it away from them, but that's fine. And then on this side we'll put a brand new one in as soon as we can afford it, which we can't just yet. Alright, that's what's happening on the power situation here. We do have a little problem, which is now resolved. Okay. So, once we fiddle around with education, improve things, we're going to look at getting the... well, not getting the trains in. I think maybe this time we want to be looking at planning trains rather than getting them in. It might be that we have to put stations in on the outside. I mean, metros, they're just like one square. You can put them right in the middle of the towns. Where are the metros? I think the metros are doing quite well. Metro. So, yeah, you can see the underground metro there. At the minute, we've only got it in one direction. I think what we'll do is we'll put a line in the other direction as well. I might do that between episodes. But I think for actual train stations, we should have stations that we can link up to. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a standard train station. We've got a cargo terminal, a multi-platform end station, or terminus, and a multi-platform train station. A train with 12 oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so that's a big train station. And I suppose having one big train station kind of over here might be a good idea. Because then we can have a branch line. And that's another thing as well. We've got to get the train line from somewhere. But I don't know where the train line's going to come from just yet. Because we can't come across from the line over here down there. Because we don't own that square. We can't come from this part of the rail network over here. We don't own that square. We could peel it off from here. But we'd have to peel it off, bring it down the motorway, and then bring it across here, and then where do we take it? We need to purchase more land. And I don't know. Oh, we do have the ability to purchase a new tile. Okay, so I was thinking maybe this tile would be a good one, or maybe this one, or maybe that one. Oh, it's really difficult. I mean, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to purchase it just yet. There's a cable car stop. Okay, so we can have cable cars. That sounds like fun. Let's just pause the game for a minute, come out of this view and see how things are getting along. So, policing's gone yellow, though I'm not sure why. Crime rate is only 10%. Jail availability is in the green. So, no idea there. Education for the high schools, not looking too bad. I'm almost certain we're going to need another one. University hasn't moved, but we're going to put another university in soon. Elementary schools are still terrible. Elementary schools are really still terrible. Let's have a look. Education. This, you know what? We might have to leave trains until next episode because education is so important in this game. If you have educated people, then people will go to wealthy offices and businesses, and that'll be really good throughout the whole of the play. But elementary schools are terrible. We can't afford the university yet. All right, let's skip forward until we can afford the university. Okay, university. We'll put it on this road over here. If I can get it on that road where I want it. Put it in the middle-ish. There. Okay, that's going to have a massive wave of effect across the central part of the city. And those between the two of them should cover this area really quite nicely. In fact, university's gone green. For the first time ever, university has gone green. We've got a little bit more capacity than eligibility. High schools in the yellow. Keep an eye on that. But still, elementary schools. This is not good. I mean, it's getting better, but it's. I mean, have we got any inactive ones? I don't think so. In this posh area, stop telling me about new buildings. I'm busy trying to make things out of what I've got. Yeah, I mean, it's doing all right. We could probably do with more inhabitants. Ah, look. Residential demand has gone up slightly, and that's probably because our town isn't quite as terrible as what it probably was previously. Let's have a look at the budget. Yeah, they're all standard at the minute. Taxes are all relatively high, but our town, city, whatever you want to call it, is still growing. And oh my goodness, so is that traffic. Pause, stop, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tailbacks. Oh my goodness. That's not great. So they're all filing in and going. All of them are going under here. Oh. Right, it's this lot again. It's this. This is what's gridlocking it. Why are they only using those two lanes? Straight on, straight on. What? This is all just completely gridlocked. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to enable despawning because something is going a bit wrong there. And I have no idea exactly. Oh, there's a crime wave. Crime rate is high. What? But I put a police station in. It's... Where is it? Nope, that's not it. There's a police station around here, I'm sure there is. Police station, police station, police station. I'm sure. Watch. There. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, look. There's a police station there, and there's a crime wave going on right around it. All over it. So, I've just done that despawning of traffic, and that seems to have fixed... seems to have fixed this a little bit. I've got those roundabouts in, but I've got a funny feeling that these need to be roundabouts down this central section as well. A building burnt down. Well, of course it burnt down. Let's go roads. Roads, roundabouts. And let's go... Do we want all of these main ones, these key ones down here to be roundabouts? Or do we want to skip one? Like this. Okay. That might help with the flow of traffic. It might not. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Some of these buildings around here we'll have to move to make room. The traffic is building up a little bit around the cargo terminals, but not a massive amount. It's doing alright. It's flowing okay. This cargo terminal's alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got a problem with these trash lorries coming through. This is too busy here, this roundabout. It's not working. What's going on? Let's have a good look at what's going on. Okay, so we've got a load of vehicles. They're all coming from this side. They're all using one lane. Maybe we need more lanes on this roundabout. And these guys, is it because they're not allowed to swap lanes or something? Yeah, it does look like that's the case. Let's say if you're coming through the roundabout, you can swap lanes. Because the inner part of this roundabout isn't really being used by anybody. Let's have a look at the lane mappings here. There aren't any. I mean, what we could do is we could map that to that, and then map that one to there. That might allow more who want to come this way through. And oh, we should make it so that when you turn, I mean that's straight on anyway only, but at this junction here, hang on a minute, left hand turn only, that can carry on into either of those two lanes. Actually, that will probably help a little bit. Look, oh yes, that is helping. Throughput has just absolutely annihilated that. These purple ones here, though, not 100% sure they're the best of ideas. Let's try and let's take that one off. And say if you're here. I mean, really, looking at the lane management, we need 3 lanes on this roundabout. Roundabout. This roundabout here. Actually, can I just not upgrade the road? Let's have a look what roads we've got. New build. Go away! Go away, roundabout manager. Go away, everybody. Close. Right, roads. I'm not seeing just a simple 3-way road. I would love just a simple 3-lane road. Okay, so I haven't got a 3-lane road. We're going to have to just... Let's do a quick experiment. No. No, no, I'm not gonna mess around with that. So this roundabout, so free cursor, elliptical roundabout. That's all fine. This is working a lot better now. That one's saying though that not to enter the junction block if it's full. That's not what we want. That looks okay now. That shouldn't be giveaway, should it? Okay. Allowed to swap lanes, allowed to swap lanes, allowed to swap lanes, and allowed to swap lanes. You're not. You can enter the block. This roundabout's flying much better now. And I think it's just due to these little tweaks that I've put in place. Let's have a look here. So if we say, if you're turning left, that's the only thing you can do with there. Here you can go into either of these two lanes. And if you're coming on, you just go there. And if we do the same with this junction, when you come in left, you go there. If you're coming off, you go there. And if you're going straight on, you can go... Well, actually, if we do that, that works out really well. Okay, well, I'm going to have a look at not letting them go around like that. We'll just fix this one up. Let them go like this. And this is a dual lane because it just is. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's a dual lane, so they can go in either lane there. Then we can have a look at this junction. None of it's been done. This one can go there. And this is just going to have to be busy like this. It's just going to have to be. Right, I'm quite happy with that. I mean, stuff's backing up in other places. Oh my goodness. It's getting really busy around here. It's getting really busy. How's this one doing? Ooh, this side's doing much better-ish. Apart from all of these garbage trucks, which have just piled into the place. But that was my fault. I kind of let them all through at the same time. Okay. So it looks like these extra roundabouts have helped quite a bit. So let's do the same thing over here. This is the education and roundabouts episode. Let's put those ones in there. This should help. That's quite busy, but okay. I've just unfixed a problem here. I think by doing this one I'm forcing them onto the right. Let's let these guys pick wherever they want to go. So if they want to go there or there, and then this one can pick either there or there. We'll just say any one of them can go anywhere apart from the ones that come in through. They have to go in the right one. Keep things moving. Oh, right. Okay, looking around the city. A building's burnt down. Let's sort that out. It was suggested to me by somebody that there's a mod that automatically removes burnt down buildings. For me, that doesn't add a feature. And it doesn't fix a problem, it just makes things easier. So yeah, we can I don't bother with that. Oh my goodness, it's actually getting quite busy through this toll. Let's up the prices. Though a lot of it, oh god, yeah, this is busy here. Can I make this a roundabout? Sort of. I don't know. It looks like it's working. It looks like it's turned into a roundabout. We'll leave that as it is and see how that goes. Most of that looks like it's moving a lot better now. This is starting to go. All these garbage trucks that have suddenly flooded into the area are doing quite well. Education is red, red, green, so it's actually got worse. We need more high schools. So I think looking at the layout of this, we'll put one over here. We've got the money. Oh my goodness, we've got loads of money. Okay, cool. High school going in There. That should fix that. Elementary schools, still a problem. So... let's put a couple of extra ones in then. Here and here. And then... there and... there. See if that helps. We've got water treatment issues. We're going to have another treatment plant put in. Okay, let's pop that there as close as we can and hook it up. Brilliant. So that should sort the sewage treatment. We're now yellow, yellow, green on education. So we're yellow or better on everything. The city is starting to come together as a functional place. Sort of. Oh my goodness. What's this? This a hospital. I think it's pretty useless over there to me. Oh, this idea here. I like it as an experiment of road layout. Nothing useful there at all. We could make this offices. This would be an interesting... I mean, we could just zone it. Complete offices. We'd have to put like secondary roads in to like fill the area a bit better, but it could be quite interesting. And I did take something out of here. So we'd need a fire station and we need a police headquarters, but I don't think we'd need an education. We wouldn't need hospital. Let's move that hospital. So that hospital, we've got like medical centres all around here. Let's have a look. Medical stuff. Yeah. So this one in the middle of everywhere. What we'll do is we'll delete that one and we'll move this. We'll move it to where that one was. Let's try and get the right area. So it looks like it was here. Oh my goodness, it's bigger than the roads? Okay. Fine, we can do this. Take out that road. We're getting this hospital in here. We're going to put it in a much better place. Move it. It's going in here. Plop. Absolutely fantastic. We'll fix the roads up. Get in a bit closer. Have a look at the zoning around here. We've got a bit of hill there, but that's not a problem. Fill that zoning in. That there can be commercial. Or part of it according to our pattern. Part of it's dense. Okay, so the hospital is now in the middle of the city, which makes a lot more sense. We've got these death skulls all over the place. Oh my goodness, what's going on with them? Oh, it's disappeared. There's one here. A dead person is waiting for transport. Okay, so maybe if we look at the health side of things, death care. Crematorium availability is brilliant. Usage is only 15% of the cemetery, which I can't remember where I put. Oh, it's up there at the top. So that's fine. Power is going orange again. Oh my goodness. Just as I think, I'm getting everything up to speed. So I don't want to put any more incinerators in. So I think we'll put another row of whatever they are in. We might need to move some of these later because kind of blocking the waterway with them. Oh, what have we got any other options? We haven't got the nuclear power plant yet. When we get to 48,000 in population, we can have that. Solar power plant. I got a funny feeling that unless you want a few coal at the beginning and then the nuclear, then there's not a lot of point. So let's get another set of these in. Let's go here, here, here and here. Just eyeballing them, and they seem to be lining up pretty good. Oh yes. So power situation is now definitely in the green. Production 743, consumption 624. Education still not looking great. Something is being complained down here. What are you complaining? Not enough buyers for our products. Well, export them then. You've got a fantastic train cargo terminal there. The road network around here is not the best. Ah, right. I think one of the main problems here is that we've got all these trucks and stuff coming off this roundabout, and they come round and they're just getting stuck here. I mean, look at this. Just getting jammed up. Where are they trying to go? Okay, traffic flow. Traffic, average traffic flow. Can I get like the traffic destinations, districts, traffic routes? Okay, this road here, stuff coming over Raymond Blake Bridge. I like it. Stuff coming over this bridge. Where is it going? Well, nearly all of it is going around this roundabout and then wanting to turn left here, or filtering through this area, which is fine. If they're going through here and they're getting into there, that's fine. But there is a lot that's coming onto the highway and going off to come round here, which is ridiculous, really, because they should be using their own terminal. But never mind. So I'm thinking, really, we need some dedicated lanes to finish off around here. So let's do that. Let's get these roundabouts sorted out so we've got some dedicated things going on. So, lane management for this junction here. Can't see. So we've only got one... yeah, that's not the case. This road might need upgrading. Or turning into a one-way road? It's just because it's getting backlogged. Alright, okay. I'm going to have a look at this between episodes, because I could probably stare at roundabouts for a little while. We'll call that an episode for now. We've been playing with traffic management and education and theorising about where rail stations might be. Everything is either green or orange. We've got still... crime is still getting a bit funny. Why it says 50 the police department availability, it says. So the availability of the police department's not the best, but education is certainly looking much better now. We'll be high and rosy in no time, and there is a bit of demand for commercial coming through, so we might have a new, you know, we've got this kind of commercially district around here. We might put something else. This is screaming out. This is screaming out for some sort of commercial project with a giant building and stuff in the middle. Oh yes! Right. Either trains or that next time, or both. I will see you then. Leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section as always. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. And ring that notification bell to keep up to date with this series. And I will see you soon. Goodbye.